right. Hold on. No, that way. That way. Build cam is honestly the hardest thing to set up about these streams. It just never wants to angle correctly. Hello. How are you going? I didn't forget. Aussie. Hey, Alexandria. Lovely to see you here. I'm glad you could make it. I've also got a hot chocolate. Hello. That's so true, Joe. So true. Today, we'll be finishing off the Spider-Man Ultimate Bridge Battle, which I am really excited for because, I mean, I said this last week. I really wanted this set a lot. When I was a kid, I thought it was awesome. And now with the Daily Bugle, it made me want it even more. So I personally think that this is the best compliment. Like if you want to upgrade your Bugle, buy this. I mean, I know it's not that simple because it's an expensive set, but it really adds a lot to it. So there's that. So hello, hey Ricardo, awesome us, never unstoppable gamers. How are you going? Hey Asen, Ben, Gaming Legend Pro. I've been doing really well, thank you. Cameron, Mike took a while. You didn't hear your introduction. Uh-oh. Hello. I know. Look, I made my own MJ. Ta-da! So that we could throw off the bridge at the end. Alternate faces include Black Canary because you know she's always screaming. I don't know what it is about this Ginny Weasley CMF dress. It gives me MJ vibes. But the problem is MJ is also a ginger, so they look relatively similar. But we're gonna throw off the bridge at the end because I don't like MJ. In the films or the game, in the comics from the ones I've read, yeah, she was pretty cool, but otherwise she was just watching Ted Lasso. Lego Wanda Tano, you have great taste. Thank you. My hair looks good today. Thank you. I had to go to the post office and I was like, you know what? Let's go all out. So I pulled out my Scarlet Witch shirt, I briefly curled my hair, and before this stream, I quickly ran and just put some really light makeup on just to make myself feel even better because I can't hide behind a face mask while streaming. So Ginger's always be wearing that stuff anyways. I think it's just because MJ Sam Raimi looks incredibly cheesy. So that was it. Also, I've been watching Rickatek's 5 a.m. Lego streams because, you know, for me it's 7 p.m. They're so relaxing and it made me realize how fast I actually talk and how chaotic mine are. So part of me was like, maybe we should do a nice relaxing stream like that one day and just do something relaxing. So that was my plan. There we go. Throw a bag on the floor. So much rubbish. Oh, yeah, okay. I do want to talk about Lego ideas. Firstly, Lego The Office saw my video. Heck yeah, he loved my reaction. I was like, thank you. Hudson, I personally think it's going to happen on Monday. I think we would just miss it. Only just. I'm from India at 7 in the morning. Well, good morning. Is it actually that early in India? I'm just trying to think. I mean, yeah, because the UK is pretty late. Well, that's interesting. I cancelled plans for this stream. Why? I'm rewatching your vids. Thanks. I should probably move my camera down. Here we go. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Do you guys like Grogu on the bed? He's wearing his Christmas pajamas. He's my favorite Sinister Six character. Well, I mean, I feel like the Sinister Six change a lot. There's different variations in the comics. So, who are we talking here? Are we just gonna go off, the Sinister Six that are in, the Spider-Man game just to make it easy? Or are we gonna go off, literally anyone in the comic? Wait, where am I supposed to put these pieces? Oh, on the side here. I see. Which Sinister Six are we talking? Because Doc Ock is up there. I just love Doc Ock as a villain in general. Part of me as well wants to say Electro, just because I feel like Electro actually stands a really good chance, against Spider-Man. I think he does. Spider-Man game Sinister Six, I feel like it has to be Doc Ock for me. Doc Ock is one of my favorite Spider-Man villains of all time. I mean, I really like the Lizard as well, but then he, again, wasn't in the Spider-Man game, so that one kind of sucks. Vulture, I don't know too much outside of Homecoming, admittedly, so I don't think I can really comment on him per se. So yeah, I'm just gonna go Doc Ock. I love Doc Ock. Doc Ock's great. Also, I've already watched Spider-Man 3, everyone, for this week's Spider-Man movie stream. And then my mum and I are going to watch Venom this afternoon. Well, maybe. Because why not throw Venom in there? And then maybe I'll drag her along to Venom too. So, we'll see how that goes. I'm in New York and I have to go to bed. I can't wait to go back to New York. Well, good night, Ashton. I hope you have a great sleep. I hope you have a great sleep. I'm watching it tonight. Nice. I'm just so excited. Yes, I did. Unstoppable Gamers. Oh wait, Stoppable Gamers. Sorry, I just read your username wrong. My apologies. I'm very sorry. Whoopsies. I loved the scene. It was so good. Okay, but let's talk about Lego ideas, shall we? Because I wanted to do a stream for it so that I could talk about all of the projects, but they didn't say what time it was happening. So I was like, I don't want to do it just in case like I start and then like midway through going through all of them, I have to stop because they've announced it or anything like that. So I was just like, I'll wait. And then when I find out the news, I will run and record a video, which is exactly what I did. And luckily I only knew that the announcement happened and I didn't actually know what the sets were. That was great. So Lego ideas, there were tons, 57 ideas projects. That's insane. It's too much. I think it is far too much. And I know a lot of people were like, oh, but like the post office or like this castle or like Zelda, for instance, was one of them. And I kind of want to make a video about like how I think that Lego ideas is like far too much these days, because if you look at them, there are so many that I can like look at and just be like, okay, well, they're not going to make it. Like anything that's like a giant buildable car, they're not going to make it. They have a creator expert car line. Any modulars, they're not going to do it. They have a yearly modular. It's a waste of time. And I feel so bad for people who put in the projects. Like honestly, one of my favorites was the post office and like the Mrs. Claus, like Santa Christmas one. I loved both of them, but neither of them were going to make it through because they're modulars or they're done in the style of a modular. Like it's just not going to happen, and it really, really sucks. But I don't know. It's sad. It really is, but that's just the thing of it. And I know people were talking about like Tutankhamun. I think he would be really cool. And I can see them doing it as like a one-off because like you've got the helmets wave and all of that. Like I can see them doing it as like a random 18 plus sort of set. Like we've got the Colosseum and all that. So I can see that happening, but like, I don't know. I think you should change the name on your stream. Oh yeah. Whoops. I forgot to change my little, I think it's just because like I've left it as is. Like I had this last week and I was like, oh, I don't need to make it. I do need to redo it. Anyway, hey Lily. That's okay, TNT. That's alright, Joe. I hope you could hear that. But yeah, so some of my favorites included, I loved the post office modular. I loved it, though I knew that that wasn't going to be selected. Honestly, after all of the ideas results, I set my standards so incredibly low. Like in the thumbnail that I was going to make for the stream, like when I was planning it, like I'd started making a thumbnail before I decided, you know what, not worth it. And in the thumbnail, it was going to have a picture of the office and just say like, please over it. Cancelled that idea, obviously, but I thought that was pretty funny because like I just set my standards so low. Like I was prepared for that to get rejected. I was prepared for Snow White to get rejected again, which is interesting because like wouldn't Snow White be like one of the first? But oh wait, no, The Office technically as well is one. Like they're both ones that have been submitted before and rejected before, but like The Office is interesting because there was two, like the why thank you BFAB. The Office is interesting because, like, that guy's the one who, like, posted the first Office project, and, like, he's been going since 2014, so, like, and there was two of them in the review round. There was two Office projects. I feel bad for the other guy, because it's, like, his was in the same review round, but I'm glad that they did give it to the one that they gave it to, because he's the one who's been going for, like, ages, and I feel like if they were gonna do The Office, they'd have to wait for that guy, otherwise it would be really rude, and, like, a big slap to the face, but it's also a big slap to the face to the other guy, so I hope that he gets sent The Office project, because, you know, it was in his review round. But yeah, it's like, I'm pretty sure that this is the first time that, like, a Lego Ideas project has been rejected and then like approved, and both of them are by the same people who like got it rejected the first time. Like I don't recall an ideas project that's gotten approved that's been rejected before. Like it's just those two. And it's interesting that two of them happened in the same review round since it's never happened before. So it came with 2 sticker sheets. Nice. Sell it on Bricklink. I feel bad for Snape. Why? Oh yeah, James Potter is a joke. I mean, is a jerk. He's I mean, I'd love to see a prequel of like the Marauders in school. I think it would be the most eye-opening thing ever. Then we can actually see how bad James is. Or is it just for, like, just from Snape's point of view? Because, like, 2 sides to every story, people. Oh, did you pen? I still need to get the game. I still haven't ordered it. I was planning on getting it from Amazon. Though I could just go down to JB Hi-Fi and get them to price match. So I might do that. That's not a bad idea. But I'm in no rush. I'm in no rush to buy that right yet. I don't know why, but I've watched your 3 Fixing the Figures videos for Harry Potter and Marvel so many times, and I will keep wanting to watch them. But I know all of the figures and upgrades you do. Don't worry, I've got other ones planned. I just don't want to do them like super frequently because like I know I could do them as like, because I know for a fact if I did individual videos for all of them, people would come after me being like, you're copying mini superheroes today. I mean, even in my thing, they're like, so many ideas stolen from other YouTubers. I'm like, mate, just because Tommy C. Bricks did the same Mysterio thing, I've had that on my Bugle since April. It's not something like rocket science. Like a lot of people have done it. And I think there was another one or something, like the Captain America one. Wow. Like I'm putting in my idea because that's something that I personally want to do. I know that it's like common knowledge. Like we all saw Peggy and we're like, that would be great to put on Steve Rogers. I'm very aware, but it's like, I'm gonna like spread it out. And it's like, if I did use like someone else's, like I think there's one that I've got written down in my next list, and and one of them is like, I'm pretty sure it's either a Mini Superheroes Today one or one that Tommy did. And I'm going to say that in my video. I'm going to say, here's one that I saw from here. I will give credit. It's like literally the first video I did. It's like the idea was like something that I saw on Eurobricks. So I took a photo of it and posted it. So it's like, I will give credit where credit is due. Often people's ideas will overlap and that is okay. Like, people, please, like, we're all trying to make out figures extra. Admittedly, though, one thing that I don't want to say, like, complain, because, like, Mini Superheroes Today is doing great, but one thing that I personally don't like about it is sometimes they get a bit too detailed, and it's like, I want mine to be detailed, but, like, super detailed. Another example of this, actually, no, this is the one I'm thinking of. It's Black Cat. So I remember when the set first got revealed, I was like, you know what would be really good is like swapping out like her legs with like Sylvester. And I heard someone else say the cat like CMF, but I don't have that one. I have Sylvester. And that's one that I really like to do, except I don't have the cat minifigure. I'll probably just do Sylvester because that's a figure that I do own. So I'm going to take a screenshot from Tommy's video and say, here's Tommy's, here's how that looked. He did it too. There you go. Anyway, my point of this was to say, I love making those videos because I love upgrading my figures and that's how I leave them on my shelf. But I don't want to like overdo it. Like I want to keep it where I've got like 10 or 12 at once so that you can watch all of them at once. And I don't want to just like shove it down like your throats because then I feel like it gets too much. So if I like leave it and I spread it out, it's okay. Like, especially with Harry Potter, because there are only 2 waves that happen a year. Like, there's not that many figures that you can do. Like, in fact, I'm going to have to wait for this January's in order to sort of do another one for Harry Potter. I've got a Star Wars one that I've been trying to plan for ages, and then I've got a long list of Marvel ones that I could probably do another 2 already. But the next one I'm going to leave until December. Like, I'm going to wait, spread it out, let you guys breathe, because I love making those. But, like, I don't want to cram it down your throat so that you get sick of it, if you know what I mean. Anyway, that was my rant. That's another thing is, like, when I made the video, by the way, thank you all for your support on the new name. But I remember when I made that video, like, there was one comment being like, oh, Tommy C. Bricks is, like, his videos have been, like, so popular. It's, like, talking about Marvel. Like, of course you're doing it. I'm like, sir. Mate, leave me alone. Leave me alone, okay? The reason that Marvel is popular right now is because there are a lot of cool sets. There is a lot of interest in Marvel because there are a lot of movies and TV shows and content, right? Last year, I wanted to buy Marvel sets, but there was no good ones on sale that I wanted to get. January, the Spider-Man sets, I was like, none of these are for me. The Bugle comes out. Wow, I love it. Made videos on it, did a build stream on it. There was another one where I built a Captain America mech and we talked about Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Okay, June, the sets come out. I buy them, I review them. Now I'm like watching all of this like Marvel content. I'm like, all of these Marvel sets are coming out, the CMFs and all of that. And I have all these ideas for other videos, so I make them. Whoa. No one came after Tommy C. Bricks for covering Harry Potter. One-way street, everyone. Just saying. Just saying. Oops, I'm a bit blurry. What set was it, Lily? Do you know? If you swap CMF Bucky's legs and put them on Shang-Chi, it looks really good. Does he have that weird pattern out in his legs? On his legs. At this point, is anything original anymore? So true. It's like, I can't believe that it's like, I get a comment being like, oh, like, you can't review a bad Tumblr, it's just for the views. Cover it, talking about Marvel all of a sudden, just because someone else did it. Oh, suddenly a pop. What about all the other people that cover Marvel? Huh? Huh? Okay. Like, that's fine. Is that you're building? Oh, jealous. Jealous. Thank you, Reed. I don't have the Mandalorian armor set. I think it's one of my favorites out of like the wave. Like I was thinking about getting it and I was like, do I actually care about this? No, not really. Like that's where I'm at now. It's like, I still love Star Wars, but like, unless the set's like gonna wow me and I really like it, I'm not gonna buy it because Marvel's doing better. I'd rather put my money towards that. Interesting, BFAB. Don't know how successful it will be, but like the idea of that. We need to compare Dakota minifigs. I wouldn't say we need it. That's always my debate. But it would be lovely to have one. It's like with, like when it comes to what if, like the whole concept of like, oh, we need this, we should have had this as a set. I'm like, yeah, but like at the same time, we don't need anything. I mean, I've said it before. What am I saying? Hey, Claire! How are you? Sorry, I just get really distracted and really excited real them. I like Star Wars sets, but I don't really care about getting them. That's me. Like, they look really cool, some of them. Like, I love the look of the Bad Batch shuttle, and I really want to get the Imperial Light Cruiser. Mandalorian Forge Armor, again, looks really cool, but like, I'd rather put my money towards getting like the What If mech. Or something like that. I got the new iPhone 13 Pro Max today for $400. What? How, Spruce? Did you like trade in your phone or something? Like what? How? One of my friends actually ordered it. The photos, like I saw on Twitter, someone like took their like iPhone 13 Pro Max on the like Haunted Mansion Nightmare Before Christmas thing and got the coolest photos. It looked so pretty and I was like, oh, I should have bought that phone. Apparently it wasn't even in night mode. I was like, dang. Please get the Bad Batch shuttle. I mean, possibly. I think the first, like, what I would do first is get the Imperial Light Cruiser. One, because it's super cheap at Costco. Also, I went to Costco the other day. Barely any Lego sets actually there. And I'm just like, what's going on in America? This ain't fair. You guys get so much. We get barely anything. However, online we get a lot of stuff. Like, there's a lot if I was to, like, go onto costco.com.au. So many things. Literally, the Imperial Light Cruiser is almost like $100 off. I think they have a good trade-in for the iPhones now. Oh, that makes sense. I was supposed to trade in my one, but then I ended up buying it from another store and then returned the one I ordered from Apple because they do free returns and all that. Which is good because I got one with bigger storage, which is something that I feel like I desperately need with the iPhone because of all of like the good quality with the camera recently. But now I have to try and sell it, which is painful. but you know, we're getting there. I was able to go to Walmart and complete my Marvel CMF, other than Monica because I don't like her. Spruce, Monica is good. You have to get all of them. You can't just leave out one. Baby Yoda for $40 and the Eternals make for $48. That is so good. Costco can have like the best deals ever. It's so unfair. So unfair. Like what are the ones that I saw in stock? They had like that beach hut from Creator, which looked really cool. They had Hedwig, buildable Hedwig, and like a classic pack and like a Speed Champion set. So as a top tier vlogger, we need more space on the iPhone. So true. I think I got 256 in the end. Also, does everyone like my case? Yay. Monarcha's a great minifig. She's just one of the least greatest in that series. Exactly, it's true. She's really good. It's just in comparison, not that great. Not that great. Eternals mech. It is an Eternals mech. It is though. That reminds me, I have a video planned where I just complain about the Marvel mechs. I mean, when I put it like that, it sounds quite lame, but I have a good argument. I promise. I have a good argument. Same with one that I want to do about how Lego is a luxury brand. No one steal my video ideas that I'm telling you right now. Because I know then that I'll get comments saying, you copied this person, when in reality, you guys copied me. There we go. But yeah, I want to do one about how Lego is a luxury brand and compare it to things like Gucci and Louis Vuitton and like Chanel and all of that. And I feel like it's going to be quite fun. It's going to be a deep dive. It sounds risky, but I feel like I could pull it off. And that's what I'm excited for. Yeah. You're so mean, Spruce. So mean. So mean. Deadpool mech is going to exist, mark my words. I don't think so. I don't think they would do a mech. I can see them doing him in an 18+ set like they did with Daredevil and Punisher. Just not. Yes, do it. Thank you, Claire. Someone supports my dreams. Claire, it's like yesterday, I was talking about how I bought the Dyson hairdryer. And then I was like, well, at least I'm going to use it every day rather than like buying like Ninjago City Gardens and it will just sit there. Then again, I am the person that will buy the Daily Bugle. But the fact that the Daily Bugle and that hairdryer cost the same, it really hurts. Really hurts. You have to discuss your hairdryer in that video. I think I will. Dyson mic was a flex though. Honestly, it was on my bed. And like I sat down and I was like, you know what? Let's get some use out of this thing. Like, let's get my money's worth. Let's use the Dyson as a microphone. And it's just the best. I have it. I love it. Okay, good. Because I haven't used it yet. And like, I'm worried. But I'm like, surely, like, this will be good. Dyson for sure over any Lego set. True. I cannot tell you. I'm one of those people that's like really excited to buy my own like Dyson handheld vacuum one day. I can't wait. Like my mum's got one. I use it all the time to vacuum my room. And like sometimes I'll vacuum the hallway as well as I'm on my way out. I love it. I really, really love it. What are you worried about? Just the fact that it was like expensive and I'm like, is it really going to be as good? Like, could I have just bought like $100 one or like a GHD one? Would it do the same thing? Would it like be just as good? But then the thing is like the Dyson, it's so light. Like I'm using it as a microphone. It's so well balanced. It's like Milner. Like everything is perfect. It's just great. See, big is tough. I respect that you have an opinion, but we don't like to be mean to other people on this channel in the chats. We like to be nice and respectful. We are good people. Some girls buy clothes, makeup, hairdryers. I buy 4 Xbox 360s and have 4 copies of the same game on different consoles. Love that. 20. That is... Now I want to get a shower and wash my hair tonight just because of it. Another thing, Claire and... I don't know, Lily, you might have heard of this as well. Shout out to all my girls out there. I also got recently some of the Olaplex shampoo because I'm going to get my hair done in like 2 weeks. My appointment's booked in. So excited. And I'm like, you know what? Like, let's take care of it. Like, let's be nice to my hair. Again, I really hope it's worth it because I don't want to have spent all that money on shampoo and have it be awful. So I'm excited. It should be good. I've heard great things about it. If you haven't heard of Olaplex, look it up. Hey, Mr. Soros! Hey Ross, if I had more hair, I'd definitely try the Dyson hair dryers. I love their vacuums and fans though. I love their fans. Shout out to Dyson. Dyson, please sponsor me. I love their fans. In fact, when my fan broke and when I bought that one, which that one's awesome. It tells the temperature so I can be like, guys, it's really hot in my room. Can we turn the aircon on? I really wanted a Dyson fan. But at the time, like my parents were buying me the fan because I don't think I was 18 yet, so they were still buying me things. Love that. And they wouldn't let me get it because it was too expensive. And I was like, fair enough. But like, I really want the fan because every time I go into an appliance store, I stand in front of them, especially in summer, and I'm just like, yeah, love it. Love it, love it, love it. The air purifier is kind of crap. I don't know if I trust air purifiers all that much. Like, surely what can they do? Are you going to do anything different to your hair or just getting a touch up? Just a touch up. The only times I've done anything different to my hair was like once when I was in year 7. And this was just after Avengers came out and I wanted to dye my hair orange like Black Widow. So I had like a 2-wash like orange thing in my hair. That was it. And then when I dyed it last year to look like Harley Quinn, and then I had to use baking soda to get the blue out. That's all. Like, I've only ever done temporary stuff. Actually, that's a lie. I dyed my hair pink once, which again, that was temporary. I'm just like, born a blonde. I want to stay a blonde. I just need to keep it. California is on fire, so we need stronger stuff. Yeah, how the fire's going? I saw them on the news the other day. Dyson is my #1 fan. Great joke. I'm not shaving my hair, BFAB. No, and if I did, I would need a good thing. Good. Ross, that's exactly what I was thinking, and I really want to review it after I've built it, because I feel like it's one that people have gone back and had their eye on, and I'm like, should you get it? I mean, that was me. I'm taking one for the team here, obviously. The Bugle is my favorite. This, I've always had an eye on. Like, Spider-Man sets are just like, they're a bit too childish for me. And I know that that's what they're trying to get with their audience, and that's fine. But I'm like, I want something like this, where it's like a good mix of both. I had orange bangs when I was 8. That sounds bad. Hey Kevin, how you going? Guys, look at how good I am with people's names. Oh my gosh, Lego The Office is here. Hello, congratulations. Everyone clap emojis for The Office. We're really happy. I have 4 of these to build at a full bridge. I want to do that. At least I want to get a second one, but I want to find a good deal on one, and I don't think that that's going to happen. I got a good deal on this, and I feel like I'm stuck now. I got it before it retired. I would have to give this set again without the figures just to get a full bridge. I was thinking of that. Or maybe at least like part it out, but that seems like a lot. Yay, good. Thank you everyone for the clap. Good work. You guys are so responsive. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. I shaved my head once, not like completely bald, but very short, and my sister and mum thought it was terrible. That's fair. Look, short hair does not suit everyone. Like, I remember, I mean, it's not quite the same, but I was obsessed with Lazy Town. Go figure. And Stephanie had a pink bob. My mum, of course, wouldn't let me dye my hair pink. Why would she? But what she did let me do was cut my hair into a bob, and it was horrible. Really bad. I was 7 at the time. So, like, the photos of me in Paris, I have this horrible bob haircut with bad outfits. It's the worst. And then, why is it so bright today? And then, when I was older, I was like, you know what? I want short hair again. So I did it again. And it looked just as bad, if not worse, because I was a hormonally, like, acne everywhere teenager. It just, not good. Not good at all. See, Lily, I think I need a haircut just because I've got so many split ends. I'm so excited for the day that I could go. It's going to be a great day. It's going to be early in the morning, though. So I'm going to bring my laptop. They've got free Wi-Fi at my hairdresser. So, winning. Nailed it. I love your video. One of your fans sent it to me and your reaction made me laugh so hard. By the way, I shaved my head and I like it. Why is everyone shaving their heads? Thank you. I'm really glad you saw it. I got so excited when I saw that comment. I was like, ah! I couldn't believe it. I'm so glad that I got to record it and just react in the moment. I was so annoyed that it was going to be spoilt for me before. But the ironic thing is, the only reason I knew that the results were out is because I saw Pen Play's tweet and it was an Office gif. but my brain didn't click it together because I had set my, like, expectations so low that it wasn't going to happen that I just completely went over my head. But that's fine. I mean, I'd rather it go over my head and be surprised. So there we go. All right, so we've got hair that's down to our waist, and then we've got a lot of bald people. Where are the people in the middle? What's everyone else doing? How are you holding up, fam? How are you holding up? What am I missing? All right, here. There we go. Got it. I really don't want to make any mistakes. I make so many mistakes when building live, and I don't want to do that today. I want to have a nice, peaceful build. My hair is at my ears. Good. We like that. Shoulder length. That's not too bad either. Could be worse. Could be much worse. Okay, wait. What's this piece doing? Oh, I need to put that there. I see. I see. I have shoulder length. It doesn't grow longer than this. Emily, mine's the same, except it stops here. Like, it's not shoulder length, but it won't grow any longer. Anyway, hello. Felt bad. I just, like, answered that and didn't even say hi. I'm sorry. Scorpion's in the next bag. Yes. Asen, one day you will learn to love your siblings. I know it seems like an impossible task right now, but I promise it's happening. Yay, Scorpion! What do you think it means that the Snow White thing is still being reviewed? Do you think they'll make, like, new head mods for it? Well, here's my thing, right? Let me open the bag and then I'll answer this question. Hold on. Thank you, convict. Okay. So my theory, right, is remember when it happened with Sonic, like it was like, oh, still needs further review. So what I'm taking it as is they've gotten approval from Disney to make a Snow White set, but I think the extra approval must have something to do with, like, when they release it or what they do with it, like what's the style that they're going for type of thing. So I don't know. I don't know. But I hope that they do new molds for it. Like, I can't see them doing the 7 dwarves and not having some sort of new mold. Like, I think that looks ridiculous. That reminds me of the time you and Emily built the X-Wing together and Emily messed up all the technique at the beginning and tried to play it off. Stream building is stressful. It is so stressful. But, like, she did a great job. Like, I would have panicked and had to rip the entire thing apart. She's so good hiding it. How cool is this? Scorpion looks sick. I love this. Oh, dang it. His head's about to get stuck. Scorpion, like from Mortal Kombat. Not quite. Not quite. I'm so excited to have him. Like, the best thing about this set, right, is you can put it with the Bugle and you get all these extra villains. You get a better Green Goblin. Look at this. And it's like, it's the same concept as the Bugle, I think, this set, but different. And then for anyone who wasn't here at the beginning, I made my own Mary Jane. We're going to throw her off the bridge at the end. Because I don't like her. I just want to store a minifig to go into said cottage. Pen. The cottage plus Winnie the Pooh, technically they're Kingdom Hearts sets. We now get 2 Kingdom Hearts sets. Yeah. Heck yeah. I'm so excited for the Snow White cottage though. Like, I feel like that in the office, I haven't been as excited for a Lego idea set since Winnie the Pooh. Like, I can't wait. Like, I ran out of my room after I finished the video and I was just humming the office theme. And I was like, guys, they're doing an office set. And everyone's like, cool. I was like, why does no one care but me? But I'm so excited. Both of those day one buys. Lan, if you're watching, I'd love them to share with everyone, please. But I'm so excited. Like, oh, Emily will know. Like, we've been wanting Disney sets for a long time. I mean, she's a bit more loving with the mini dolls than me. Although I'm things like the Belle and the Beast castle from earlier this year, Rapunzel's tower, I love those sets. The books, love them. But like, Snow White's gonna be the first. Like, think about it this way, right? Okay. Wait, really, Ashlyn? That's so cool. Hold on, I'm apply the sticker. Okay, so here's the thing with Snow White specifically, right? A lot of people are salty about the office set. I got more love than hate. I saw a lot of it. People were like, because like, I understand, like, it's gonna be another sitcom set. Like, in terms of an office building, like the actual set design of the show isn't going to be that interesting. It's good, like the interesting part of it is going to be the figures and the Easter eggs and just sort of what they do with it. So I get why, but at the same time, it's like The Office and like Friends specifically, those are the two that are like should have happened because they are the most popular shows out of all of them. Like this isn't like The Big Bang Theory where it was like, it was popular, but like not super popular. So it's like, I get why people are mad, but at the same time, like, there's a lot of love behind it. So come on, be nice. But here's the thing about Snow White, which makes me very excited, right? So this is the first time that we are going to have a Disney princess set with minifigures. Like, I assume that this is going to be minifigures. Like, it's going to happen, all right? Like, we've had Disney sets, we've had Steamboat Willie, we've had Winnie the Pooh, but none of them are Disney princess. And Disney princess is, like, specifically sort of what they do with that Lego Disney theme. If this set sells well, which I have no doubt that it will sell well. Will it sell as well as The Office? Probably not. Will it sell as well as Winnie the Pooh? Also, probably not, but I think it will be, like, around Steamboat Willie. If this set sells well, right, and, like, Lego know that people want minifigures in Disney. Otherwise, I don't think they would have approved it. Especially considering they rejected it once before. So, if this set sells well, think about the potential we could have for the future. I hope so, Emily. I really hope so. Because if this sells well, right, we could potentially get a ton of... Hold on. I've got my pieces wrong. We could get a subline of, like, minifigure Disney sets under the Disney banner. Like, they have it there. The potential's there. They keep saying they want the next Minecraft. It's literally right in front of them. They could sell these, like, under the Disney banner and just keep them along, like, keep the mini dolls, keep making them, but also have them. Like, I'm not saying tons, but, like, 1, 2, maybe 4 a year. We're pushing it. I would love it. And I think that it was going to be a really big eye-opener for Lego as a company when this Snow White set comes out. And I really hope that it gets that extra approval. I've got my fingers crossed. I can't wait. I can't wait for it. I totally understand the hate for sitcom sets. We all have sets we don't want. I also hear hate for space or modulars. Everyone is different, which is why I appreciate ideas, choosing a variety of ideas. That's very true. I also feel like this one, like, I don't know, I know Pen has talked about this before, where it's like people are saying that, like, ideas is like for the everyday consumer now. And part of me does agree. Like, I look at the sort of selections there, but I'm glad that this one I feel like is also like appreciating the fans. It's like, we've had The Office, it's been up there so many times. They know we want it. We don't have, like, Disney minifigure sets or that many of them. We're gonna put another one in. We're gonna have this, like, buildable one that's, like, really unique. And, like, a lot of them, like, I know people were talking about, like, the bike lanes and all that. Like, I feel like City will do that and implement it. Same with the modulars. The modulars exist. Like, I love the design of them, but it's just not going to happen through ideas. So it's like, I'm excited that there's something, like, interesting, unique, different. Like, it should be good. But what I'm worried about is that they're going to do, like, the sitcom style, like a soundstage again, and I don't think that's going to work for The Office. Like, personally, I'm kind of sick of seeing the soundstage. Like, I thought it was really cool for Friends, and doing the Friends apartments also makes sense, but Seinfeld, I was like, really? We're doing this again? I don't know, I'm being a bit fussy here, but... Is this The Amazing Spider-Man stream? Nope. Our next one is Spider-Man 3. The Amazing Spider-Man, going to be the week after that. Oh, I put this on the wrong way. Whoops. I made a mistake. Whoopsies. See, Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man is good. Thank you. I'm glad you agree. Thoughts on the hotel modular? I wish I didn't know all the details about it, but I love the sound of New York style. And I'm excited for it. It should be really good. Good feedback noted. Thank you. Because, like, I don't know how, like, involved you're going to be in the process, Lego The Office. Sorry, I cannot remember your name. I'm very, very sorry. Because I know Ben Older with Winnie the Pooh was, like, relatively involved. But I don't know about you. But, like, it would be interesting. Part of me... I mean, how cool would it be if they did the full building? I don't think it's going to happen, but I think it would be really cool. Like, I don't know. I just don't think a soundstage would work for The Office, considering it was more of an enclosed set, I feel like. Or it felt that way, at least. So a soundstage, I feel like you'd be missing like an entirety of the wall, which, sorry, like shorts are like annoying me. There we go. I should have put on trackies or something, because like they're kind of uncomfortable when sitting down for long periods. Anyway, so it'll be really interesting. You'd think pen, right? I don't think a soundstage will work either. Yay, glad I'm not the only one here. I was actually rooting for Tutankhamun, said if mine wasn't chosen. So many people were. I can see them doing it as like a one-off creator expert sort of thing. Because like we've got the helmets and all that. And that's what I feel like it comes down to at the end of the day. Like it sort of reminds me of like the creator expert cars. Like, and how, yeah, okay, we've got a line of creator expert cars. We have a line of helmets. Is it the same thing? Exactly, Pen. That's what I think. And like, here's the thing, Pen. Like with the whole like modular leaks and like I think the Star Wars one as well. Like that's not stuff you'd get from a retailer catalog. Like there's no doubt that I think Promo Bricks has a retailer catalog being sent to them. But like there is someone on the inside. But then it comes down to like, why would this person risk their job to give Promo Bricks information? Like are they not worried that they're gonna get caught, or like are they gaining something from them? Makes me wonder. But that's just a theory. A Lego theory. Ooh, that's so exciting. The Office. Are you gonna document it and like share it like once the set's been revealed? Danum Day, thank you so much for the $1. Thank you. You know, that's gonna buy me a Disney churro. Yum. Thank you. Ooh. Mike, I've seen that. I did a whole recap about like all of the Marvel leaks. Personally, I feel like the style of Inarisham Shadow will be a bit weird. Like I'm rooting for Harry and Hermione style. Like I'm not a massive Iron Man fan. So like I'm interested to see it, but I don't have my hopes up at the same time, if that makes any sense for that. But there you go. I agree with that theory. I'm a genius. Also about sitcoms, we're missing a WandaVision set. That one would be a cool soundstage set. But I just don't think they're going to do it. And it's so frustrating because it's like, WandaVision was such a hit. It was such a success. Like, I'd love for them to go back. Thank you for another $2. I love your videos. Aw, thank you. Wait, is Brian reading them out? Can someone confirm? Can someone confirm? People who's doing these crimes for internet clout. Well, that's what I don't understand, because it's like, if they got caught, right, they would lose their job instantly. No questions asked. But with these types of things, right, like it's information. It's very hard to trace. So I wonder if they know that, and that's the reason that they share it, is because they're like, well, I'm not going to get caught out. It's fine. So it's interesting. I can't really share anything about the process, but I do have some fun stuff planned for the Office fans. Ooh, but like, what about like when the set's revealed? Like, would you be allowed to show anything then or share anything? Or even like talk about it? Because I feel like that would be cool. But like I understand like during the process you wouldn't be able to really say much. And you'll get to do your designer interview with the land people. Fingers crossed that I get to be a part of that. Pretty please. The Office is going to be such a hard one. I want to share that with you guys. Then we can look back at this stream and be like, the beginning of an era. Bleeding Clout generates clicks and ad revenue. It's all about money. But that's what I mean. It's like, it's a good thing for Promo Bricks, but what about this person? Like, okay, let's say, for the sake of an argument, that there is someone on the inside spreading information, okay? Just a thing. What do they have to gain from giving it to Promo Bricks? Promo Bricks, obviously, like, I assume that they've got photos, so they're posting all this information in order to get clicks. Later on, they'll probably do something like they did with Ninjago City Gardens and post a silhouette. Again, getting them more clicks. But what does the person who is sharing this information get from that? Like, are they getting paid? Like, what would be good enough for them to share this information? Like, it's all business. It's all bargaining. It's all a dog-eat-dog world. Like, people are trying to climb on top of each other here. They always have something to gain. Like, what's happening? Info you can't trace, so it's smart what they're doing. Like, that's what I think. Like, I think they know they can't get caught easily. I don't know. I've never really liked Promo Bricks. I mean, they came into my stream last year when we were talking about the Harry Potter stuff and gave us information. So that was fun. But at the same time, I'm like, I want to be surprised. Like, things like this, like, I don't want to know the details. Like, I think even, like, I know, like, an often argument is, like, I want to be able to budget or know what I'm buying. So I feel like in that instance, all you really need is the name. Like, I don't want to know intense information. Like, I just want to see the set and I want to be surprised. You get it? You get what I mean? Anyone feel that? But I'm really excited. Like, I've gotten into the modulars. I don't plan on buying every single modular. I just don't have the space for it. But I love New York style buildings, and I feel like it would go really nicely with like the Bugle and the Sanctum and this bridge, if it like sort of is in the New Yorky style. So I've got my hopes up. I also feel like a hotel's pretty cool. Yeah, we got Wanda and White Vision, but we need it with Agatha as the audience with her chair from episode 6. That would be pretty cool. I would love like a 60s one as well, where it's like they're all in black and white. But I just hope, like, especially since Agatha's getting her own show now, that Lego will make an Agatha figure. Like, I don't necessarily think it's needed at this moment, because I don't think that Agatha Harkness is completely, like, gone for good. But I hope that, like, it happens. I want to afford modulars. Smart buying. Buy within your budget. Budget yourselves. That's another thing. I'm already trying to, like, work out, like, a budget and start planning for January. Because, like, there'll be the 4 Harry Potter sets. Then there's the Batcave. Then none of the Spider-Man 4+ sets. Not doing it. The Wolverine mech, luckily that's like, what, $17? Because I want to get that day one. I mean, I could wait, but it's Wolverine. And then the Sanctum set, the Doctor Strange one. There's that. That's it at the moment, which actually isn't too bad. Maybe the modular, but at the same time, I feel like I could just wait for that. Like, I'm in no rush to get a modular day one for me, so we'll see. We should have gotten Agatha instead of Monica. That's what I say purely based on a, like, outfit point of view. Like, Agatha has a much more detailed outfit than Monica. Like, I get that they wanted to do Monica because it's more diverse. I understand. Monica's hairpiece, I love. Her face print, I love. But at the same time, I'm like, Agatha's outfit. It's true, Pen, and I'm very excited. And that's what makes me think we'll get her one day. Thank you so much, Huzzah, for the $5. Haha, is that a pear? It was kind of cute. kind of cute. Modular, yes, modular. Well, I don't even think it's strategic, Brickheads. I think it's strategic from a, don't mind me. I'm just gonna pull down my shorts because, like, they're really bothering me today. Don't know what's happening. Like I said, should have changed into my track pants. I think it's strategic from a, like, I'm a fan blog point of view. Like, I don't think it helps Lego by any means. Like, if it's getting revealed by all of these other places, like, the hype's gone by the time that they officially reveal it. So, I don't know. I do, Asen. What have you gotten on it? I really hope the Wolverine mech sells well and that it could lead to more X-Men and possibly a Fantastic Four set. Same here, Ricardo. Because here's my theory, right? Should I tell you this? I'm going to make a whole video about, or I'm going to make an entire video about how I feel like Lego will introduce the Fantastic Four into sets. I think they're waiting. X-Men's an interesting one though, because it's like, they've done it before. So I feel like it's a bit different for them. The X-Men, like, no doubt I think that Lego is, like, waiting for the MCU adaptation of these things. Like, they want it to be in the media, they want it to be popular. But X-Men's interesting because, like, Wolverine's always popular. Like, people love Hugh Jackman, people love Wolverine. Like, he's always been around. So I think it's a bit different with him. I think it could lead to potentially another mech, and then if that second mech sells really well, maybe they'll try it again with a set. But the problem is, it's like, if they're not making any new X-Men content anytime soon, like, you really got to act now. Like, I'm really excited. Everyone, go and buy yourself a Wolverine mech so we can help get more X-Men stuff. Because I'd love to see Magneto pop up again. Very, very excited. Fantastic Four coming to the MCU, right? Exactly. So my theory, I mean, I'm going to make an entire video about it. I'm drawing Fantastic Four figures as well to go along with it. And I'll try and render them too. But my whole theory is that because like the Fantastic Fours come into the MCU, like I think when that happens, we will definitely get sets. Like we will get the Fantastic Four one day. I just think that Lego's waiting, and I don't think it's going to be like anything major. Like I don't think we're going to get a Baxter building straight off the bat. And what I think will happen is then once that movie comes out, and once they've done the like MCU movie tie-in sets that inevitably happen these days at least, I think that they might branch out and try a Baxter building, because that makes sense doing something like that. Anything else, I don't know. I really hope that they do a Mr. Fantastic with like the stretchy arms. That would be sick. Like they've already got that mold piece lying around. It's a thing. It's a thing. We'd get reveals several months in advance and it'd be so perfect. Oh, but Pen, if we did that, obviously, like, all of these knockoff brands would be able to copy us. Because that's totally not happening already. Can't have that. Deadpool thinks that Wolverine doesn't have a healing factor. He thinks Wolverine is too popular to die. Very true. Very, very true. It'll also be interesting to see what happens with Deadpool. Like, if there's going to be more Deadpool movies, surely Lego would want to put a Deadpool figure in a set. Like, my theory's always been, like, it will be an 18+ set if that happens. I don't think there's sort of any other way of them to do it. See, Abishai, have a great day. So, I don't know. Will they give Wolverine mid-legs? No. Those are rude. Don't bully Wolverine, okay? All heights matter. Guys, how cool is this bridge looking? Look at that. Woo! I'm gonna scrape it, aren't I? Oops. How many bags left? Just 2. And then we're all done. Oh, what are the Funko Pops? Jason, what are they? See, that's what I think. Like, I don't think they're gonna go back to Deadpool being, like, a PG film. Like, you've got 2 R-rated films. They were some of the best. Like, even though it's under Disney's branding, I don't think they'll do one that's PG. So it's like, Lego will want figures to tie in with this for all the people that can buy it. Like, they're very much, like, catering to adults these days. So I can see them doing, like Daredevil, like Punisher, just sticking him in, like, a random, like, 18+ set. Like, probably a Spider-Man set, so that it's not really, like, MCU-based, but you still get the figure. Is this the first appearance of this hood, by the way? Anyone? Anyone know? This is an official set. It came out in 2016, and I'm really glad that I have it now. Yay! Mike, I want the Batcave too. I did a full video with every, like, thought I had on that set. I think they're amazing, those new Batman sets, and I want to get the Batcave real badly. Deadpool 3 is an MCU movie confirmed by Ryan Reynolds and Kevin Feige. I wonder when that's going to come out. I wonder if it's going to be like Black Adam with DC, where it's just like, yeah, it's coming, and then we wait like 10 years and it's still not happening. I don't think it's purposefully like early in different regions infamous, because I know at least in like the June waves, that comes down to the US being a clearance country. Like, they put sets on clearance, and if they release the sets early, then they can't do their summer clearance deals. But like, I don't know why the Batman sets are being spread out. Like, I wonder if it's like the same thing, because like we've got, was that the doorbell? Because we've got like, Keith, thank you so much for the $5 US. Check your PO box around Tuesday. I mailed you a gift. I will do. I haven't gone this week, actually. I need to go next week. I need to go. I haven't been. Oops. Actually, I should go this weekend. I should go later today. Anyway, side note. What was I saying? The Batman sets. Oh yeah, because like here we have like Boxing Day sales. Like, we have big, I mean, same with Europe. It's like we're big like Boxing Day people. Like, that's when all of our sets go on like clearance and sale and all of that. So it makes sense for them to release the sets in January. So it's all about like retail stores. I don't think it's much like build up hype. Like, I think it's just, hey, here's how the store system works. So it's like, at least in June, you Americans can buy your sets off Zavvi if you want them early, and they'll arrive. Speaking of, there's an affiliate link in the description. Wink. Self-promo there. How much did it cost to get an original Spider-Man set? Honestly, it was pretty much retail, because the box was so damaged. Like, look, it when I opened it, it like ripped. It's a bit dented and beaten and like creased, so it's not like great for a box collector. Like there's a big crease here. But I was gonna throw the box away anyway. Like I heard that it was ripped and I was like, I don't care, I just want the set itself. I mean, I would have bought this used, but the fact that I could buy a new sealed one for the same price it retailed for, yeah, I'm jumping on that. I'm not gonna sit around and wait. We're all good. Poor box. Yeah, it had a rough life, but that's okay. It's fine now. It's gotten to live its happiness. Zabby busted my Hydro Bounty box real bad, but I ended up getting a Benatar a month and a half early with a pristine box, which was amazing. I mean, here's the thing. It's like, I always get like a little bit annoyed if a set arrives with like a damaged box or something. Like, it's just sort of like a, aww. But at the same time, like, I don't really care. Like, if it ends up damaged, I'm just like, all right, I'll throw it away. Like, I understand that it can be frustrating, but for me, I'm just like, I need to stop collecting boxes. Like, what's the point in me keeping cardboard? Because at least when I buy a set used, I don't care if it doesn't come with a box. Like, I don't know if that's something that you guys also, like, actively want. Like, if it comes with a box, yeah, it's better. Because, like, I know it, like, supposedly, like, drives up resale value and all that. But I'm, like, at a point where I'm just thinking, like, what's the point of me actually holding on to this box? Like, does it really make that big of a difference? Or should I give myself the storage space? Which, by far, is a lot more valuable. There's a rumor that the new modular will come with a gift with purchase. Do you think that it could be a new mini modular set? I think so, because it's been 15 years again. Like, I can see them doing, like Assembly Square and, like, all of that in it. That'd be pretty cool. And honestly, if that happens, it makes it a bit more appealing for me to buy the modular on release day, because then I can get the promo. Otherwise, I'll wait. I'm not too fussed. But, like, I love me a good January promo. So there's that. That's one thing that sucks about like the certified stores getting it early and things like that, or being able to sell some of the sets early, is that I can't buy them on June 1st and get the promo. I mean, I could, but like, then my reviews aren't going to be out as early. It's a rough cycle. Oh, life is so hard making Lego videos. I'm just kidding. It's a joke. I think the boxes are pretty, that's all. I've seen people like cut off like the covers of them before. I really liked that idea. Like, box art is beautiful. Like, I got really sad. Oh no, what was I? Oh yeah, when I threw away like my Assembly Square box, because I was like, this is really pretty. But I threw that one away. And same with like my Elsa's Ice Castle, which I need to destroy. That's why I've put it there. I need to break it down. Taking up too much space. But that's okay. I can hold hundreds of flattened boxes in one big Lego box, so it's not too much space to keep them. See, that's what I do, but now I've got two full, like, I've got my Disney Castle box full of boxes, and my Diagon Alley box is half full of boxes, and I'm like, this is too much. This is a bit much. Like, I've got all of my original 2010 Harry Potter boxes in the attic, and they're all flattened and put in, like, a bin bag. And there's no way I'm getting rid of them. Or any Harry Potter box. I feel like at this point I've come too far to turn around. But I'm thinking about throwing away all my Star Wars boxes, because they're only like a year old. Like, I feel like they're okay to throw away. I've also thrown away most of my Marvel ones. I've still got my Hulkbuster box, but that's it. And that's because that was from like 2014? Something like that. I should move this so you can see what I'm doing a bit better. There we go. Here we go. See ya, Asen. Have a good night. Oopsies. There we go. Got it. You can still appreciate the box art from saving a photo of them. That's true. And though I do have to say, there is something magical about like having that box in person. Like, I remember when I went to the Lego store like 3 weeks ago or something, when I went and bought like the October sets, and it was the first time that I've been able to see the Star Wars sets and like Shang-Chi and all of that in store, and it was just so different. Like, it's so different seeing a set in store rather than just the box. Like when I got Diagon Alley, that was so exciting. Like, seeing that box again for the first time in 11 years, it was wild. Like, it does something to you. It's a whole new level of nostalgia. It's insane. I got the Sanctum and It's Amazing set. I tried to get all of the Infinity War sets, but that Wakanda's Walls set is so expensive for no reason. I also thought Wanda was in it for some reason. It's odd that she wasn't, honestly. Like, Wanda just got, like, completely rejected in those sets, which really sucks. But I love that Sanctum set. Like, I definitely think I paid too much for it, and then I got sad when I saw that really cheap one, except it was in Victoria and they wouldn't ship it to me. Oops. The Infinity War sets were amazing. They really were. I don't get why that Wakanda set's so expensive. Like, there isn't too many... I mean, I think it comes down to Vision. But then I have a Vision figure now, so I don't really need it or really want it. I've got Shuri from it, and that's enough for me. We're all good in that department. I haven't been on eBay or Gumtree or anything like that looking for old Lego in so long. It's really good. It is, Michael. It's like... It's insane. And that's one reason why I think it's hard for me to throw in my boxes, because I love going back through my old boxes and seeing everything and just being like, wow, that's really pretty, and then throwing it away. Oh, they're actually Lego what ifs or other ones I've seen and heard about mocks and ideas. No, there are 2 what if sets and 5 CMF figures that they made. Everything else is a mock or an idea, which Pen and I were talking about one the other day. And I thought it was really cool, and I want to try and make like a brief mock-up of it and talk about it in a video. I think it was really cool. Really cool. Corvus Grave is overinflated, being the only set with the Mind Stone. Oh yeah, and Vision. Accurate Black Panther at the time. Really? Oh, and it retired early. Okay, that makes sense. Like, I still don't see it as being, like, that overly desirable, though. Like, from a 2021 perspective. Besides Vision. But, like, Vision isn't exclusive to that set. Like, I know I really wanted an original Vision, so I went and bought him, and he was a lot. But I'm glad that I did it when I did. Like, when I bought Deadpool, like, yeah, I probably shouldn't have spent that much money on a minifigure. But he went up. So I'm glad I did, because at least it's worse now. No vacuum. I feel like that all the time. Constantly want to watch High School Musical. But I don't. Because I realize that there is other things that I need to do. So, there we go. Hey, Hussein. How are you going? How does one build large levitating rocks? That's a great question. If I knew the answer, I would tell you. My best bet would be get a bunch of grey pieces and shove them all together on like these clear bases, and then it will look like they're levitating. And then if you take a photo in the right background, you can Photoshop out the clear pieces and make it look like it's floating. There you go. I'm just trashing the set to drive the price down. I should do. Guys, the Ultimate Bridge Battle absolutely sucks. Don't bother getting this one. It's just as bad as that Infinity War set. Like, really not that special. I'm totally not saying this because I'd like to buy a second one and make the bridge even longer. It's just not worth it. I don't think you should buy it at all. Nah. Last that I built was R2 in August. I'm going crazy. That's not crazy. That's called taking a cleanse. Just like me. Do you know how nice it's been not, like, looking on eBay? Honestly, it's been so refreshing. Like, it means I can save my money. Admittedly, though, I did go on, like, Citizen Brick, which was, like, a custom, like, place where they had, like, custom printed tiles and all that. They had some cool pieces. But I was like, no, not checking out on them. But I've never really been one to be too interested in custom pieces. But then I was like, you know what? This would actually add, like, quite a lot to, like, photos and, like, mocks and all of that. Like, there was no parking signs and, like, passport tiles. And I just thought that was really cool, as well as, like, some flags. And they had these, like, Amazon Prime, like, printed boxes that looked really cool. And I was like, ooh, maybe I should try this out. Maybe. Can't we get the bridge now? Good. Good, good. Glad we're all listening to my expert opinions. Yeah, just buy the 5th Spider-Man mech instead. Exactly. Buy the second Spider-Man mech. Just buy the other small Iron Man mech. So much more interesting. Totally exclusive. Totally amazing and special. And all that jazz. You will not regret it. It's not like there was one that released last year. It's fine. Fine. Homework on Friday is depressing. That's why I cried when I get into honors classes. Oh no. I was doing my assignment actually yesterday because it's still, like, one of them, like, my code's not working, but then apparently it works when I sent it to my teacher. So now I have to go on Zoom on Tuesday to sort it out. So I, like, moved on to my next written one, and I was so confused. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing or writing about. This is hard. I don't like this. I saw custom Mario minifigs this week, and I'm really tempted to buy them. I would. I don't think we're getting Mario minifigures anytime soon. I reckon it will be another 2-3 years before that happens, and depending on how good they look, it could be a fun venture. Because I know that Claire, the plastic architect, she bought some, like, custom Home Alone ones, so she can compare them to the, like, ones that Lego's doing, which I thought was a really cool idea. I'm really excited to see that when she makes it. Because I've never really been one to get custom figures. I also saw, like, there was a custom Zemo figure that Firestar Toys does, and I'm really tempted to buy that and test him out. Because I feel like he's a really cool figure, and I don't see us getting him anytime soon. Oh, I've got to rotate it. This is a lot shorter than I thought it was. Fun fact for everyone. Is that my dog's hair? Sorry, I just hit the microphone. Is that my dog's hair? Yep. Don't know how that got on there. Whoops. It's pizza time. Get old Spider-Man. Can we throw Zendaya off the bridge instead? No. Look, I made a Mary Jane. We're gonna throw her off the bridge. Don't be mean to Zendaya. I like Zendaya. Zendaya was awesome. I loved her in Euphoria. We like Zendaya in this house. Also, has anyone seen, like, the photos of Timothée Chalamet as Willy Wonka? I'm so excited for that. I found out that they were filming in Bath, which made me really excited. Is this bird poop? Are we seriously getting bird poop in this set? That's ridiculous. Had posted the custom fig already. I know she posted the haul, but I didn't see anything else yet. Maybe I should go and have a look again. See you, sci-fi collector. Have a great night. There we go. Look, okay. Zendaya's MJ is not trash. I just don't like what they, like, the character in both films is very different to one another. Like, MJ in Homecoming is very different to MJ in Far From Home. And that's personally what I don't like with it. I think she's cool. She's not the greatest. But I like Zendaya's acting. I'm not a huge fan of the way the character's written. It's not the greatest. Oops. How I finished the series where you were stream building a Lego Harry Potter set. I have. It's right up there next to me. You can't see it. Hold on. There it is. Ta-da! Look, there's Polaroids of my dogs. And a drawing that Ben drew. And a photo of me just because I thought the photo was cool. Fun fact. Yeah, I'm totally self-centered. Thank you. It was trash. No, can I show the bird dropping? Oh yeah, it's right there. I'm just like, surely that's bird droppings. Or is it eggs? It could be eggs, but it reminded me of bird droppings. Anyway. If someone were to shake up the Lego community, what do you think they'd do differently? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, wasn't that me? Just kidding. But also not. I feel like there was a sort of formula that everyone followed last year, and then these days, it's very different. Like, there are some people that are still following that formula, but there's also a lot of people who aren't, and I quite like it. So it's pretty cool. Are people forgetting that Zendaya voiced Lola Bunny once? I'm not, but I haven't seen Space Jam. What does this say? 1962. Is that a reference to something? What pieces did you use to make your NJ figure? I used Ginny Weasley's outfit from the Harry Potter series 2, because it just feels like something that MJ would wear. Then I used the generic Claire/Ginny Weasley head, and then I gave her the Lois Lane hair. I was also thinking about using the same Ginny hair, but then it looked too much like Ginny Weasley for me, so I changed it. And I made it the Lois Lane hair instead. Hey Asian, how you going? I think we need another villain in this trio. I know, how come Thanos was like the only villain mech that we got? Like, who are the mechs supposed to be? I mean, technically we got Doc Ock as well in like that additional like 2-pack. But like, who are these mechs supposed to be fighting? If like, we're not gonna do any of that. Oh, I'm supposed to shove the net in there, okay. I haven't seen one of these net pieces since I bought my White Cat base set, which I then sold. Am I just supposed to like, shove it in there? Okay. I mean, that works. Medieval Market has literal cow droppings, no, brown carrot pieces. It's like in, that like dog trainer set. Oh, wait a second. I was supposed to do that build on 2 sides. Okay, and then I just, oh, okay. Interesting. I mean, don't think that quite works anymore. I'm obsessed with making new Doc Ock arms. I love the fact that they did the ones in the Daily Bugle using those, whatchamacallit. Oops. Just destroyed the bridge here. Look, there's a sign. I love the fact that they did it using the superhero stand pieces. I thought that was really clever. I love that. Very cool design there. And why another Iron Man? Exactly, that's what I thought. Because, like, there's no doubt to me that it's going to be, like, a comic book version of Iron Man, but we just got one. Like, can't we have War Machine? War Machine, Black Panther, and Wolverine. That would be so much more interesting. So much more interesting. I made the PS4 version of Doc Ock. So you mean you took the Bugle? JK. JK. Or am I? I've stuffed up the bird poop droppings. It was supposed to be like that. I've stuffed the bird nest. Okay, we fixed it though. It's fine. It's fine. Should I buy the Ironmonger set or the Shang-Chi dragon? I would personally go Shang-Chi dragon because I don't think it's going to last as long on shelves as the Ironmonger. I've bought both of them, but I've only built one of them. And the Ironmonger set was really cool. Like, when you take away the fact that the scale's off, I think it's a really good set. But the Shang-Chi dragon, like, I think it's not going to last as long just because it's from Shang-Chi. And I really like the design of that dragon. I can't wait to build it. Yay! Okay. We're on the final bag. And I've still got some road stickers that I need to stick on and some road signs. So that's fun. This is a lot shorter than I thought it would be, but I really like it at the same time. I'm enjoying this. The scale is so far off. I know. And you should build it outside. That's what I'm planning to do. Shang-Chi was an incredible movie. I mean, it's still... Oops, there's a piece in the bag. It still suffers from, like, Marvel movie problems, where it's like, the final battle for me, it was too much, and, like, the worst part of the movie was the beef joke. I hate that beef joke with a burning passion. It ruined it for me. Like, we were having a great moment. So, I don't know. But yeah, I really enjoyed Shang-Chi. It was a fun movie. The fight scenes were really unique and innovative, and that's my favorite part about it. Like, it didn't feel... I mean, until the very, very end battle, it didn't feel like your typical Marvel, like, film. It was annoying. What beef joke? The one on the plane. The beef joke was too spicy. Too annoying. More like, look, a trash can. It's Mary Jane. Didn't know she was in the set. How cool. I'm really mean to Mary Jane. I'm sorry, Mary Jane. I don't mean it. I'm sorry for bullying you. Dear Mary Jane, you aren't a bad character. I just have high standards that you don't reach. And I'm sorry that you will never beat them. Then we'll have the beef. It's so annoying. Like, we're in the middle, and I want to try and say this without, like, spoiling what the scene actually is. But we're in the middle of this really emotional scene. We're learning a lot. It's really deep, really beautiful, really well done, really dramatic, and then they cut. Would you like I wanted to throw something. It was the worst. Really nice, Brittany, although admittedly, the fact that I have to keep going outside now because things are open, I want to stay indoors. I've been out too much. Too much. But I have so much to catch up on that it's necessary. I say that to justify it. It's nice though. I love being able to go outside again. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Ooh. I really want to go back to the Lego store literally just to browse. Like, I'm not even going to buy anything. I have no intention on buying anything. I just want to go so that I can step foot inside and have that experience again. It's really what I want. How to make the car from the Happy Hogan figure? No, I haven't. I saw he did one on the upgraded suit though, which I don't know if anyone remembers when I made that like Spider-Man set thoughts video. How I was like, oh, it would be nice if the upgraded suit had arm printing. So many superheroes today gave it arm printing by Sharpieing like some of the Spider-Man printed arms. And it made me realize that actually, no, he shouldn't have arm printing. And I was like, oh. But like, I like the fact that he swapped the heads around. I thought that was really cool. I think that really added a lot to it. But yeah, I learned that day that no, I was wrong. It should not have arm printing, that figure. I think it works. But I did watch him do the Venom one. The Venom I loved with like Eddie Brock. I want to do the same with the Lego store too. I know, right? How pretty. Hey, Cam. I didn't mean to say car. Then what did you mean to say? What? I'm confused. Ooh. Ooh. I have to do that twice. Are you kidding me? Well, I'll just copy this. I'm not flicking back in the instructions. That's too much effort for me. Lazy building. Lazy building. That's me. Why do I look so short? There we go. Bit of an improvement. Not really. We tried. Where is this 1x3? Here it is. I've made little mistakes this time. This is great. This is great. I got a bunch of Spider-Man Lego. Did you, Bella? Happy birthday. Which sets did you get? Did you get the Bugle? Were you that lucky? Or not? Like I always say, if anyone is lucky enough to be able to have an opportunity to buy the Bugle, gotta do it. Gotta do it. You will not be sad. I am not one to recommend spending that much money on a Lego set very often. But this is an exception. Like, nah, don't even bother with Diagon Alley. Skip that. Daily Bugle only. Guys, this is a Daily Bugle fan account now. How you going? We got to evoke 6-inch energy and not 5-3 energy. What? Wait, what was I saying? What? I'm really confused now. Did I say something? I love that I got the Bugle. It is. Diagon Alley so much better. Shut up, Ben. Not to me. Look, I love Diagon Alley so much. Like, I just see that reflection of Weasley's Wizard Wheezies alone in the background and I get excited. But the Daily Bugle for me, it's better. Like, they're very similar in terms of style of set. Like, I think it's like the same set concept, just the Daily Bugle did it better. If that makes any sense. I don't know. It's great. I got Marvel Superhero Spider-Man versus Scorpion. Ooh! I don't have that. That ain't fair. I do have a Scorpion though now. Go me. I don't have many of the Spider-Man sets. But the ones I do are good because I have superb taste. This is the last bag, Cameron. It's almost done. And I am taking my sweet time to do this. Is the Daily Bugle really any more than a giant grey block with massive figure pack? Yes! I think, here's the thing. I think in terms of colour scheme, the Daily Bugle wins. No, not the Daily Bugle. Diagon Alley wins. In terms of strictly colour scheme. Okay, big winner. In terms of figures, Daily Bugle. It makes more sense. I mean, like, yeah, they're generic, but it works because it's supposed to be like a comic book. Also, you get more of them. But I think the reason I love the Daily Bugle is that it's easier to sort of slot the figures in and create a scene with it than it is Diagon Alley. Both are possible, but you're talking about looking short, an apostrophe represents feet. Was I? Oh, right, in terms of the set. Right, got it. We're fine. Interior of the Bugle is colourful though. It is. When you take off the windows, I think it looks really good. But what I love about the Bugle is that I feel like it tells more of a story than Harry Potter. Like Diagon Alley is just people shopping. Whereas like the Daily Bugle, you've got like this entire action sequence where like the building is getting attacked, it's under, then there's all these employees that are trying to work and like meet their deadlines. I don't know, I just find it a lot more interesting, personally, like in terms of storytelling, and that's something that I love to see from Lego sets. Oops. But don't get me wrong, I love Diagon Alley. You sold it? Comment. Diagon Alley is great, but the Bugle is better. That is my hot take. And the sole reason why I changed my username. Just kidding. Just kidding. The windows alone make me not want to buy the thing because those stupid windows are a nightmare. Yeah, that was very painful and brain dead building. In fact, I was watching Far From Home at the time just to make it a bit more interesting because I was kind of sick of it. Like, I'm bored. Diagon Alley is better. Fair enough. Which was more fun to build. I think Diagon Alley, just because the Diagon Alley was more fun to build just because it wasn't as repetitive. So I did like that aspect of it. Whereas like the Daily Bugle, because of the windows, it just kept going and going. But the Bugle had a lot more references scattered throughout it. Like you're building and you're like, ooh, I know that. So it made it a lot more interesting in terms of that. But the actual like build itself, Diagon Alley wins. AAT is better than Alley and Bugle. Now that's a hot take that I disagree with. Sorry, the Daily Bugle. The Daily Bugle. Oh, I always watch Harry Potter. Every time it gets to June and it's Harry Potter set time, I'm always watching the films. It makes me really happy. And I just sit there and I'm building my sets and I'm rewatching everything and it makes me happy. So simple, yet so good. How many different Spider-Mans do you have now? I think I'm up to 10. 10 different ones. I want to get the, like, stealth suit from the, like, Spider-Man lair at some point before the set retires and the figure goes up a lot. Diagon Alley honestly looks kind of plain when it's next to highly detailed modular buildings. I've never really felt like that personally. But I think... I don't know. Like, I like the fact that it's got more detailed interiors than the modular buildings. But I think some of them, like quality Quidditch supplies, for example, that's my least favorite building. Like, that brings it down a lot. The pink is too vibrant, and I don't like the design of it. Like, it looks really plain. Ollivander's looks great. Flourish and Blots as well. Love that. Weasley's Wizard Wheezy's, though, is my favorite. No doubt. Love it. Okay, how many more of these do I have to do? There we go. I'm getting there. Collected any Lego Star Wars? I have. My favorite is my Rise of Skywalker Millennium Falcon, which unfortunately has to sit in a box. Really sucks. I also loved the AT-AT, the AAT. I loved that set. The 501st Speeder I love. The Mandalorian Speeder I love. The Razor Crest, another big winner for me. Loved that thing. Still love that thing. It's on display. I've also got Grogu on my desk. And half of Mos Eisley is in my cabinet. Woo! When will the Bugle review be out? So here's the thing, right? That was supposed to be this week. In fact, it was supposed to be yesterday. But then, after making my username video and people being like, oh, you're doing Marvel just because Tommy did it and it's really popular, I was like, if I do the Daily Bugle now, I am going to get so much slander. Because then all the Tommy fans are really going to come out in full force for me. And I don't want that. So I was like, I'm going to delay it a week. Just so, I'm not going away from Harry Potter. I'm just telling you my set taste. Harry Potter is always my number one theme. And I think by far it is the most consistently good. Like Marvel is having a great year this year. But last year sucked. Whereas Harry Potter, while this year I don't think was as good, it was still better than like a bad Marvel year. Like a bad Harry Potter year is still better than a bad Marvel or Star Wars year, if that makes any sense. But also Harry Potter's only got 2 wave drops. Marvel has like tons every single like couple of months. So I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Whoops. Why wouldn't you want to do the popular thing? Exactly. This is what I don't understand, right? Like, I'm sorry. I've been a hardcore Marvel fan since the Avengers came out. Why would I not want to talk about the sets? If they're good sets, why would I not want to talk about it? Like, I want to talk about the Daily Bugle. I wanted to talk about it since I bought it, but I was not in a place where I could do that. And now I'm more in love with it than ever. Like, I want to talk about it. Like, I even want to do a video talking about, like, the things I've done to upgrade my one. And I know, oh, you're copying Tommy. Tommy's done that. Tommy did a better job. Yeah, he did. He did an amazing job. I watched it. I loved watching it. But that's not stuff that I'm able to do with my personal copy of the Daily Bugle. Like, I want to show you guys the things that I have done, things that I recommend, things that I love, that worked for me and my restraints. Not everyone has the space. Not everyone has the space to buy an entire IKEA cabinet to make a giant Daily Bugle. Like, exactly, Pen. Like, the more, if we're all Marvel fans, the more Marvel content we all get to watch, the better. Exactly, Ali. I don't understand. I think it's just because, like, Tommy's had like a really successful Bugle series, so people see it now as like, oh, she's trying to do it to jump on the hype. Fun fact. Okay, I mean, this isn't rough knowledge. By far, I'm sure you will all be aware that Harry Potter, in terms of view count, are my most successful videos by a mile. Like, if you sort my channel, actually, where's my laptop? I'll do this right now. Hold on. Hi, Grogu. High five. Okay. If I do this right now. Right? Ready? Okay. The hype was when the set came out. Exactly. Not me talking about a set that released in April. My goodness. How dare I? How dare I talk about a set that released in April? Okay. So if we sort my most popular videos, right? Okay. It is no surprise here that, okay, what's this? We're going by view count. 1, 2, 3, 4. How is Diagon Alley my 5th, by the way? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, Marvel's moving up, fam. Okay, I have one Marvel video in my top 10. One of them is Star Wars because I was the first person to get it and review it. The other one is a Marvel video, okay? All of these, look at that again. Harry Potter, Winnie the Pooh, Legos and everything, room tour, Harry Potter. All of my most popular videos are Harry Potter. There is no doubt about that. Okay? Marvel, I make them because I enjoy talking about them. They aren't massive view bringers for me because I'm known as a Harry Potter person. I talk about Marvel because I like talking about Marvel. Like, that's just the thing. I talk about Harry Potter because I enjoy talking about Harry Potter. Like, we're going to get an updated room tour this month. It's going to happen. I promise you. It's happening. But it's like, that's what I don't understand. It's like, oh, like, I'm talking about Marvel because it's popular. I'm talking about Marvel because I like it. It's popular because we all like it. That's what makes something popular. Like, and what's wrong with wanting to talk about Marvel? Like, I'm enjoying it. You're enjoying it. Yeah, it's popular. That's good. Why is that a bad thing? But yeah, I want to talk about a set that came out in April. 6 months old. Wait, no, it's not. It came out in May. I want to talk about a set that is 5 months old. Yet I feel like people are going to be like, wee. It's like, I'm friends with, I chat to Tommy. Like, I watch his videos. This is fine. So I pushed it back a week as a result, but I'm still going to make it. Like, I'm not going to not make a video on the Daily Bugle. The Daily Bugle is my favorite set of all time. Like, I've come to that conclusion. There is no way I'm not talking about it, especially considering it's like, I talk about it all the time on streams. People ask me questions all the time about like, oh, like, what should I get? Should I get the Bugle? What do you think of it? Like, if I just make a video, it's so much easier. Just do it. Who cares about a few people complaining? I know. I should have done it. Like, I've got most of it filmed. I just need to record because I want to make it like a tech review. Like, I want to make it like a Tiago review, but like with more memes and less informative because I ain't cool like him. But like I want to do it like a really cool like cinematic tech review style. So I filmed everything for it. I just need to record the voiceover and edit it and all of that. And I want to do like a me style introduction. Like it's gonna be an interesting style. I want to like mix it up. I feel like it's a D2C set. It deserves something special. So that's what I'm gonna try and do. But yeah, we're gonna do it. Our own time. We even have our own name for the Bugle around here. Exactly. Oh my gosh, it's Diana Prince. Wonder Woman! Hello! That's my new name, Cody. Like it. Like it, like it. Love the shirt. Thank you. One of my favorite shirts, honestly. That's another thing. Can we talk about, I mean, we just ranted about like how I'm doing things just to be I get it so often. I honestly feel like part of it's just because I'm a girl. I mean, I don't want to blame it on that and be like, me, people are sexist, but like, I have a feeling because like, I've never heard other people get these comments, so it's interesting. I do have some Halloween figures. I've got the zombie cheerleader on my monitor at the moment. I'll grab her in a second. But yeah, one thing that I don't understand, right, is like, when people accuse me of buying sets just for views or like, just for the sake of it, I'm like, you think I'm that stupid? Like, why would I spend my money on, like, let's take the Benetton for example, right? Because like that one was one that's like, oh, you just got it for the sake of it. Why would I spend $250 on a Lego set just for the views, just for the hype, just for the sake of it? What? I have better stuff to do with my money. Is an ice cream truck? Yes. Glad we can all hear that. I want to watch DC Fandom, but it's in the morning, and there's like an Australian New Zealand after party that like the guy who hosts The Bachelorette and The Masked Singer is hosting. So like I'm gonna miss everything unless I wake up early. I might wake up early though because like my family and I are going for a family walk tomorrow. So that should be fun. But I would love to wake up and stream it so we can all watch it together. But I don't want to wake up that early in the day. So I think I'll do like a recap video about DC Fandom. If that's something that you care about, I don't know, get ice cream. Nah, I think we might have some in our fridge actually. Or maybe I'll go to the shops and buy like a 4-pack of Magnums earlier or something. Just buy the set you want. Exactly, that's what I do. I'm like, if I don't, like the only exception to that was Mario. Mario was something that I wasn't 100% sure of. And I thought I'll buy it just to try it out. Like I'll review it. I just want to test it. I want to see what this is about. That's it. Everything else is a set that I really want. Like I'm not going to be someone who just buys a set because it's popular. What's the point in that? No, I don't have the space in my collection to do that. I don't have the money to do that. No thanks. I'd like to buy a house. I'd like to buy a house more than I'd like to buy a random Lego set that's popular. Hello. Hello. Thank you. I got tea. Guys, I got tea. So that was my little rant about that. But yeah, it's just, I don't get it. I don't get it. That SpongeBob ice cream bar is so deformed. I've seen that thing. It's weird. Almost midnight for me. Time to go to bed. Good night, Cam. Mama Pals? Nah, that was Dada Pals today. He's the one who makes the tea. In fact, I asked my mum to make me tea the other day, and I was like, please, and she refused. And then she was like, no, you make me a coffee instead. And I was like, Mum, I make your coffee every day. When was the last time you made me a drink? I know, right, bin chicken? It's terrifying. I'm trying my hardest. Trying my hardest. Name change. I feel like it really messed with people. Fun fact, so about the name change, right? I posted that video, and I was like, I'm gonna keep an eye on my sub count today, because I feel like this is gonna be messy. There was like one point where I went in and checked, and it was like 33,110. Then I log in, like, and maybe an hour later it refreshed, and it dropped by 10 subscribers. It was 100. And I was like, nice. So many people unsubscribed when I was like, hey, I'm changing my name. But I think there was some confusion about it. Like, I think when I said, like, hey, I want to post more vlogs and stuff like that, people were like, oh, geez, stopping Lego content, everything's changing. No. No, it's not. Literally, the main reason I said, hey, there's going to be more vlog content is because when I go on holiday next year, I'm going to be away for a month. I'm going to bring my camera with me. I'm going to bring my microphone with me. But I'm not going to have time to make like my usual Lego videos. I'm not going to have time to do, I mean, I could still do a couple of build streams, at least when I'm in the UK. But for the most part, like, I'm not going to be able to sit down and do like a mock video or like anything major. Like, it's not going to happen. So what am I going to do instead? I'm going to post vlogs from my trip. Like me in New York, me at Disney World. Like, I'm going to post vlogs from that stuff. Like, I can go out shopping now. I want to post like shopping vlogs. Like, that's the only difference. Like, my content's not changing to like weekly vlogs or anything like that. Like, it'll be like maybe once a month or more. Like, if I go on holiday, there will be a lot of vlogs, and that's a temporary thing just because I want to share it. But I'm not going to like overwhelm you. Like, I will try and pre-film videos where I can to spread out and like put some stuff in as well, and like make videos where and when I can. I have seen Free Guy. I loved it. Where are you going on holidays to? The US and Europe. Well, at least the UK, which will be fun. So, like, I want to go, like, the Harry Potter set tour. Like, I really want to vlog that. I feel like that's going to be a fun time. But, like, here's something. So, like, I'm assuming that I get sent the Harry Potter sets again next year, like the summer wave. They're going to be sent out in May. So I'm going to have to ship them to my grandparents' house. That's the exception. I'm going to have to film Harry Potter reviews at my grandparents' house. But I can take them to the set tour with me, which I think will be quite fun. So, thoughts on no quarantine in New South Wales? Ben, I'm ecstatic. I am ecstatic. I am so happy with that news. I thought it was fake when I saw it yesterday. It's not, and it made me very happy. Very, very happy. So, not to jinx it, but what if the border rules don't lift? I mean, they are next month. I mean, if anything, it's going to be moved earlier. So we're all good. I mean, I've got until April. We're fine. We're fine. That holiday's happening next year. We're good. We're good. I've got time. We're fine. Fine. Then I'm also going back the next year. Stop it. Then I'm also going back to the UK the year after that in 2023 because my cousin's getting married. So that's really fun. So lots of trips. Hey Sen, how are you going? Or should I just, no, Sentinels. Should I just say Sentinels or Sen? Which one do you prefer? Hello. I thought that too, Stelios. I love the fact that it comes with a taxi because honestly, one of my favorite aspects of the Daily Bugle was the taxi build. I love that taxi build so much. So it's awesome to have another taxi. Even though it's not as cool, like this is much more of a playset taxi, I think it's really cute. And I'm glad that it's here. Yay, I get to attach the bridge. Okay. I like that this set's tall, so like you guys can see it in build cam here. Oops. Okay, now I've got to stick these road plates on. Love it. Oof. There we go. Yeah. Not too much longer, Asian. We're almost done. And that's like, that tiny pile of pieces is all I have left. Yep, Anselm. And I think it's mainly because there's so much like delays and everything. I mean, I guess they want to be planning early. I don't know. I just heard the news from my family and I was like, I'll add it to my calendar. Like, we're all good. We're ready to go. But at the same time, like, we told our cousin, we were like, hey, can you let us know a year in advance so that we can book flights? Because, like, my family, we use our, like, Qantas points to book flights because we have so many of them. Like, we don't want to pay if we can use all our points. But in order to get that and, like, to get good flights, you need to book literally the day the flights release. So we were like, hey, can you at least tell us, like, a year in advance? Thanks. Because everyone else lives in the UK. It's just us. We're the only family that lives overseas. So we want to be there. We got to know. So there's that. But there we go. Do you think Draco's redemption in the movies was good or not? The only scene we had was him smiling at Harry at the end of Deathly Hallows Part 2. What are your thoughts? I personally don't. I think it was good, but I think it could have been done better. Like, Draco is one of my favorite characters. I absolutely love him, but I feel like they just don't go into it enough for my liking. Hold on. Have I made a mistake? I've made a mistake. Uh-oh. Hold up. Gotta go back, gotta go back, gotta go back, gotta go back. Okay. I'm doing it, I'm doing it, I'm doing it. We're good, we're good, we're good. It really could have still us. I really want to, like, try and part out and build another one of the Bugle taxis, but the only problem is I won't have the stickers. So I'd have to buy... Wait, I've got this piece spare too. Where does that belong? So I'd have to, like, go and buy a sticker sheet or something in order to make it. Where are you? Where do you belong? I feel like this piece has to be somewhat recent, right? Surely. Are you under here? No. Well, this is a bit of a problem. We've encountered What If Red Skull won? I would love that to be a What If episode. Oh, Blue Hero. I love. You know what I looked up, right? Because, like, Cursed Child in the UK is giving away, like, Harry Potter, like, Lego Harry Potter to everyone who visits this month. And I wanted to try and find out what it was. And when I searched Harry Potter play, the second thing, it pops up with the Cursed Child, and instantly next to it, it says a Harry Potter musical. Love it. Love it, love it. A lot of work you didn't die. Don't get me started. Loki didn't deserve to die. I'm sorry. Like, how dare you kill off Tom Hiddleston again? Like, you know what sucks is rewatching Marvel movies and then seeing Loki and Vision die constantly. Did I ask for this? No. Just let me live in peace. Is that too much to ask for, Marvel? That's all I want. Why are you so cruel to me? I don't get it. Oh, that's supposed to go there. Alright, well, I've realized one of my mistakes. I'm still missing, like, a tile. A plate. Sorry, not a tile. But I don't know where it is. Okay, well, I'm just gonna leave it. Because I can't tell. So that's okay. Oh, I didn't stick my road signs on. What way round do they have to go? Airport's that way. Oh, look! There's a sign for the Daily Bugle. I want to point it towards my Daily Bugle when I put this on my shelf. I think that would look really cool. Downtown, you don't want no beef, boy. Something in the streets, boy. Vision especially, since even in What If he can't survive. I know, that was so mean. Like, watching the zombies episode, I was like, really? Like, even in What If, Wanda and Vision can't have a happy ending? Like, why are they so mean to those characters? Is, like, Wanda's, like, trauma an absolute point in time or something? Like, what's it about? Hey, Hassani, how are you going? I'm doing well, thank you for asking. Oops. Hold on. Got it. I built a second Bugle taxi. You need both sticker sheets. That's what I saw. Because I looked it up trying to do it and I was really annoyed. But, like, I was wondering if I could get away with not having one of them. I don't think I can. Okay, I want to pose all the... Here's the bridge. Guys, this set's beautiful. It's a lot... Like, I don't know. It's smaller than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be, like, yee tall. And maybe a tiny bit longer. I don't know. That's just my warped perception. But this set, again, like the Bugle, is gorgeous. I've got so many, like, bits of, like, dead skin and stuff on here. Look at it. It's so cool. I love it. I want a second one so I can combine them. I really like it. I love all, like, the graffiti at the bottom and, like, newspapers. I think that's really cool. The figures, again, are really sick. I'm going to try out for my school soccer team. Best of luck. I sucked at school sports. I heard the Disney train is retiring at the end of the year. Yes, it is. Go and grab it. Okay, guys, it's almost time to push MJ off. So excited. Look what I did. Aunt May's driving the police mobile. Good work, Aunt May. Skirt. Okay, and then we'll have the taxi. Put the taxi there just so it doesn't roll around. I wish It'll be fun. I wonder if this is going to work or if this is going to be too heavy. And then sort of stick the green goblin in here. I love these like clear pieces, and because I've got so many of them from the Harry Potter sets this year, it's the best thing ever. Okay, well, I have to stick it that way. I mean, that's better than nothing. Sort of, hold on. I want you guys to be able to see what I'm doing here. Here we go. I think this is better at the Bugle and much better if you get a second bridge piece. There's not many sets that I would advocate buying multiples of, but this is one of them. The only problem is it's retired and it's expensive now. I've just messed up the view of this. Here's the, do you guys see the goblin? Yeah, you can. Okay, good. Now, let's see. I want to have MJ falling off. I know, we'll just stick her here for now, and then I will push her off later, but she can go there. Then I want to stick Spider-Man swinging somehow. That can do. Craven the Hunter, I feel like he should be running up to fight Aunt May. Scorpion can be like running along here. I love this. Does Aunt May have a secret policeman boyfriend? She's dating Captain Stacy. Spoilers. Alright, there's the Scorpion. And then where should we put Scarlet Spider? Should I destroy the street signs, make it a bit more dramatic? I guess he should be at the top, right? Like trying to chase him down. There we go. That looks pretty neat. And then Spider-Girl, you can go here-ish. Kind of. Maybe I should put this leg up. Is this PS4 MJ? No, this is Sam Raimi's MJ. Okay, then she's off to Craven the Hunter. Love that. And then I've got this random piece of trash hanging off the back of the bridge. Oh, just kidding. The trash is going to go there. And then let's just stick some fire around just to add some spice. Wow, look at that. I love it. Oops, I knocked the microphone again. I'm sorry. Whoa. It's like the Bugle where you can create your own scene. I love this. How are my dogs? They're doing really well. Look, the MJ's falling off. Is there a Spider-Gwen in this? Unfortunately not. Gwen Stacy would have been a lovely addition because that way you could throw her off the bridge and recreate the comic book like in the background of the thumbnails for this. But that's fine. May's dating Doc Ock. Nah, she's dating Captain Stacy now. Sorry. Alrighty, it's time to yeet MJ off. This is what I'm most excited for because we are not MJ fans here. The question is, hold on. Should I do it? I want to do it in like good quality. So like, I want you to be able to see this properly. We're going to yeet her like properly off the bridge here. And I think I should get the Green Goblin to push her to make it a bit more dramatic. Okay, there's MJ. She's terrified. Whoop. She's already fallen once. Not great. Okay, here she is. Let's get the Scorpion to push her off. Ready? That's Ginny. I mean, it kind of is. She's wearing Ginny's outfit. Again, here's MJ. For everyone. Here she is. Ready? Bye, MJ. Good work, guys. MJ's dead. Goodbye. I don't even feel bad. Like, she can suffer. I actually quite like this custom MJ. I might just leave her there. Actually, you want to know what I should show you while we're here? Hold on. I mean, I've got my pile of, there's my pile of Bugle figures over here, but here is, for recording the stream for hate speech. Look, I'm just going to leave her hanging. Like, she deserves to suffer. So here are some of the figures that I bought for my, like, Daily Bugle, like, upgrades. Because, like, I I really wanted to just add a lot of life into this set, and this counts as like an upgrade for it. Like, I think this complements the Daily Bugle perfectly, and that's why I love it. So here are some of the figures that I got to upgrade it. First up is Deadpool, which we've seen before. He just sits usually outside the Daily Bugle, but I think he works quite well with the bridge, so he can go there. I've got Ghost Rider. This is the new Ghost Rider from this year. I liked the original one better, but he was more expensive, so I cheapened out and just bought this one. I'd like for him to have a bike, but that's okay. He can live without it. He can also go... He can climb this ladder on the side here. Oh no, I knocked off a branch. Oh no. Oh no. That's right, the Green Goblin is a Death Eater, but like that's a spoiler for No Way Home. We weren't supposed to tell people. I think this bridge is a top tier Marvel set. Okay, next up we've got PS4, Amazing Spider-Man 2 Electro. I got this poly bag recently. This was placed before my video, don't worry. I think he looks really cool. I wanted to get him now before No Way Home comes out, because I just feel like that's going to be even worse. Asen, we'll push her off again. Don't worry. She's hanging here right now. She's about to die. But we will push her off again now that there's extra villains running around. Electro can go on the other side of the bridge. Sparkle Fingers, he can go there. Hey, Shy. How do you not build the set when I'm not doing a stream? Sorry. And here's Captain Stacy. In my story, he's now dating Aunt May. So I feel like he needs to attach somehow onto the car, but I don't think that that's going to happen. So I'll switch to his terrified face, and he can stand watch and be scared because his new girlfriend's about to die. And then lastly, this one is one of my favorites. I got a 2004 Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. This one was a used one, so like there's a bit of like printing missing from like the back of his head there, but it's like so faint and like slightly with his eyes. But I really, really wanted this guy, and I was tempted to swap out the legs, but I think the legs are too delicate to do the dual molded ones. So there's my Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, and he can join up there as well. He can watch MJ fall to her death, or he can be the one to push her. Multiverse, I think so. Just to spice it up even more, since I've got him on hand, here's my What If Spider-Man, who I think can also go and swing along. I think we'll attach him here. Now we have a multiverse bridge. How about that? Woohoo! There we go. I'll take his little string off. There we go. Here's my upgraded bridge with too much extra figures. There we go. Ta-da! Isn't this great? Will George Stacy become Uncle Ben? 100%. 100%. Alright, ready? MJ is about to make her next fall. I'm excited. I haven't Hawaii, but I do plan on getting it at some point. Why did Gwen have to die? Is there another love interest who has an M and J in her name that I would rather die? I know. Ready? Tobey Maguire, how dare you? Wait, she needs to stand here. And then if I lean him back, ready? Guys, this is deleted scenes from Spider-Man 4. Here we go. Wait, I need to do this somehow so that you could see it. Ready? He died. Goodbye, MJ. Have a nice trip. Yay. Okay, now I've got 3 Spider-Man on this bridge. Okay, let's put her back here. I really feel like this added quite a lot to this set. This is why I love Lego. This right here is why I love the Daily Bugle and this Ultimate Bridge Battle. Like, look at the action sequence that you can create with this set. This is great. Only 3. That's true. I should go and add more of them. Actually, do I even have even more of them? I do, but like not in like a space where I can easily access them, I think. Oh wait, the Scarlet Spider fell over. I'm sorry. There we go. There he is. we're fine. But I love this. I really want to do a review on this set. I absolutely love it. I think this little like rod here for the Green Goblin adds a lot, and I'm sad that the set didn't include one. This thing's sick. I love it. If anyone, again, has the opportunity to get it, this would be great. All of the Spider-Man need to be on a bridge. I'll take that photo and put it on Instagram. How about that? Deal? Deal? Sweet. 2 bridge battles put together someday. If I can find a good deal on a bridge battle, even if it doesn't have the figures, I'll buy it, because otherwise I would just sell the figures. If I can find one as a good deal, I will buy a second one and add it together, because this is so cool. I'm gonna put it there where the cantina is. That's where this is gonna go. I can't wait to put it on display. I love this thing. This is so cool. I can't wait to take photos of this later. I'm really excited now. Yay! I can't wait. I can't wait. I would love Olivia Octavius. Then we can finally have Catherine Hahn as a figure. Yes. What if you just buy the parts for the other half? I feel like that would cost more than just buying the set. Like, if I can find the set used, I think we're gonna be okay. I hope. Are you a fan of John Wick? Not seen a single John Wick movie. But Keanu Reeves is cool. Do you think Into the Spider-Verse 2 will get sets? I think it'll be the same thing where it's like the characters pop up in like non-Into the Spider-Verse sets, if that makes any sense. I really want the set now. No, Ali, absolutely horrible set. Just avoid. Let me buy a second one and then go look for it. Deal? I love it. I love it. Alrighty, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me building this ultimate bridge battle. I'll try and post a review of this next week. I've also got a Harry Potter custom set review coming soon, which I'm very excited. This is one of your Grail sets. Honestly, I don't think it was on the list. Like, if you go back and watch like the top 20 like sets or something that I had on the list, I don't think that this is on here. Like, I'm pretty sure I forgot about it, and then like a Mos Eisley set's on there just because I wanted Han Solo. Realistically, swap out the Mos Eisley set and we'll put the ultimate bridge battle in there, and then we're good. Like, I'm really glad that I got this set. I absolutely love it. This is like, it makes me really happy because 16-year-old me really wanted it, but she didn't want to spend the money on it. So, yay! Could you try and do a custom Olivia? That would be sick. But like, imagine, no, but like the Bellatrix hair, but the brown one from the Friends set. Woo, what's the custom set? It's another one built by Calvin. I want to try and do it this weekend. I need to message him though and see if everything's up ready. If not, I'll push that back a day and I'll review this tomorrow to go along with our Spider-Man stream. Wait, no. Yes. No. I had another video for today. I was going to rank all the Marvel movies based off their Lego sets. I'm excited. I want to film that now. Otherwise, no, I might do this review. I don't know. There's a lot of Marvel content coming out. There's also a lot of Harry Potter content coming out and a DC fan. I've got so much to do. I want a day off as well. Anyway, hope you guys have a great day, a great weekend. Thanks for coming and watching this with me. Please watch DC Fandom, because I can't. I'll be asleep. So I'll have to catch up on when I wake up in the morning. I'm very excited. Thanks as well for all of your support on my name change. Love you guys. See you later. Bye. I'm gonna go have lunch. See ya.